Oh boy. All right. Hello, everyone. We're just getting started with this today, I guess. Because why not? Uh, well, I have some stuff to do early, or than normal today. There we go. So we're gonna knock these out, or at least this stream out today. While we are here, let's head to Mid's dungeon, I guess. Because there's a lot of things to do. We want to knock out what we can while we're here first. Like speaking with Doris.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot.
But yeah, we're here. Oh, okay, wait. Are we being pushed into story first?
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris.
Oh no, just
Is she here?
I'm afraid
triggering
not.
this.
She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself.
Interesting.
Alone.
Did she?
Well, we will
What was
cover
the
that
mission?
later.
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's alright.
Same.
Why would Doris insist on going alone?
But either way.
Maybe Cole
Wrong way.
was right to be worried.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Odin
Heard the
can
bad news
kind
then,
of
did ya?
cut anything, so
What
I
bad
assume
news?
it's that.
About Dravost? Blackthorn's old
Like,
horse.
Zentetsuken
With the
is
forge and all that.
ridiculous.
Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. A Kashik. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten.
Yeah. Wait,
Something ain't
Doris
gone
is
see.
missing, but she's
The
also
place will be
sent people
overrun.
out to do things. I have to help. I
I
got
won't let that
this.
happen.
Didn't
We
think he
should
would.
be fine.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well...
Yeah.
I can't stand about knowing what's
A little bit
happening
of
out there,
hair
so
in
I'm
my
off.
coffee.
I'll see you in Dravost.
Don't mind that I'm drinking coffee past noon. Yeah, we got that, which... something extra, and then we've got... You have hunts, don't you? We've got like 3 or 4, probably. To be done. No? Alright. Now, it would be a bit sad if this one was... if this was all of it, like, no extra pages or anything. Because some of the, like, higher rank S hunts are kind of rough, which makes them fun. Make sure. Yep, still action focused. Haven't tried to practice any other fights since. And we're in Mid's dungeon to
How
talk
was she?
with.
The Enterprise, I mean.
It was fine. Boat does well. It's fast.
Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no. We still got plenty of that left.
Okay.
I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of
Reverberatory?
reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we
Interesting.
won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that.
Hmm.
Any chance you could help me too?
Yeah, we got this. We can help you out.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials.
Yeah.
So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right.
Ah.
They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else,
My
see?
toe itched for a
What's
second
more,
there.
They're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're
That
only 3
is
short, Mike,
interesting.
and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
This is a big
Will
mission.
do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Okay. So we've picked up everything we can from here, which is fine. So that means we're going, which we don't even need to deal with him. Yeah, let's go this way, because that'll get us Doris's mission going and something new started. And we'll just work from this corner of the world out.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Yeah, that is the thing. Hello, Martha.
Ah, Clive, I was just
What
about
we
to
got?
send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool.
Okay.
Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course.
It does
If
take a minute
Eastpool's going
to.
to survive, it's got
grow
to be able to
food.
fend for itself.
We're probably gonna have
As
to
of
fight
those poor
someone,
bearers.
though.
They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late.
Ah,
Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
that's fair. We're getting like
Alright.
50 per now, aren't we?
Thanks.
That's good.
Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gizal.
Gizal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And
Hello, Eva
Chocobos
Johnson.
love 'em
Thank you for
too,
the follow.
which
How
is
you
no
doing?
small thing. When I say all
I'm
of us
alright.
need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well,
How
I'll
are you
go up there
doing?
and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Kindling the flame. Cool. So we have that. And they have a portal up here, so we teleport to Eastpool. Wait. That thing was open, wasn't it? I just noticed that. This normally doesn't. Hand of Hyperion. We're gonna go look at that in a second. Maybe. Guess I'm within the area for this. There you are, Wade. What do we got here?
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
We send seeds.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she?
Streaming's going fine.
I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to
Being
revive
cozy
the old
with
wheat
it today.
fields, but they'd long since gone
Doing
to seed.
side missions
Only
that might
without
take
the
a
seeds.
while.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses.
So far, 16 has been a lot of story and side mission, and then what games do I stream? I do this, a lot of Pokemon, and I typically stick with things that are
square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Things that are story centric. I should be probably trying to play things that are a bit more fun. Not fun.
A veritable
That's not the way
legion
of saying that.
They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now.
Things that
We
are
don't
a bit
have the numbers
more...
to hold back a swarm that
How
size.
do I describe this?
I had hoped to build a perimeter wall
I guess
so that
just
myself and the
less
Guardians might be able
story,
to defend
more
the village,
action.
but
Now
Like
you're out of
I've
time.
been watching people playing
Precisely.
Overwatch. I'm not particularly fond
if
of
reinforcements from
Overwatch,
the rest
but
arrive
maybe
before they
finding
do,
something
we may just
something
scrape through,
just
but I fear
to
that's
play.
rather an enormous if.
and to play consistently
What
over
if you
time.
could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained
I
soldiers
really
like
just
your
need to
guardians.
find something to stick
What
to
help they
for
are
a
able to
while.
offer could still prove the
Once
difference
I'm done with
between
this, I
victory
might
and
end up
defeat.
doing all of, well, I might change to doing Pokemon
right, my
every
lord.
day for a while until I finish
will,
the Infinite Fusions
appeal to
game.
them.
And just have fun with Infinite Fusions for a while. And once I'm done with that, I'll probably pick up some
My
older
friends,
games, I would
I
say.
humbly beg
Like
your
games
aid.
that are coming out soon, but by the time I'm done
We
with that, will
Guardians
be
are
older.
few and our enemies many.
Just because I want to
But I
not try to
swear
play
we can
games
defeat
as they're
them
coming out
with
anymore.
you at our side.
I'll wait until I see whether or not they seem fun, as well as
Send us to the slaughter
not trying to play them
Serve as
on
bait
opening week.
for those fiends so that you and your men
Oh.
might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
Interesting.
It is worth fighting for.
No, hey.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home.
Yeah, I figured this is what we're gonna
You don't fight
get
to
to.
protect what's yours. You'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me?
Joy.
Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
I should
We're
probably
going to
set
lure
up.
them into the village.
I need to set up a few extra things, but
We will have
yeah.
neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
I'm just gonna ban the
We've no
term
time to argue, my lord.
VFX
I'll do as you
from
ask.
my chat
And I will do as you ask.
because I have to.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are,
It's just
Martha.
frustrating. I keep getting these. They're basically bot accounts that that go around and constantly
storm.
put up, hey, I'm gonna be a polite person and then ask you, do you want to buy
Here
something?
it comes.
So yeah, no. Fuck doing that.
Not let this village
Yeah,
fall.
we have ice now. We can play with that a little bit. Blizzard looks good. Ah. I see how that kind of works a bit differently. And yeah, Blizzard just fires out from the center. It's a good quick attack.
Over here.
Ta-da!
Stop, Blizzard!
Oh. I thought you were gone.
Nice try.
Ooh, that was good. That's cool. Alright, you also have a dash ability.
Get him. Too slow. This one.
Yeah, I like the speed on this.
It's over.
I should probably try to do that a bit better. Oh, they're dragonets. I didn't even realize. Ah. That was rude.
This one.
Please tell me this isn't the last one for this whole fight. There should be a couple more. Hopefully. Because I'm just gonna wait until... You know what? We'll take it out of 3. Oh, Akashic Raptors. I did not expect to see Akashic Raptors.
Get him. Follow.
There we go. Okay. Can I change my key abilities right now? I don't assume I can, but I wanted to... Oh, right. Ice Age. Yeah, I like Ice Age. I don't know why I thought it was Blizzard. Blizzard is just the basic elemental attack. Magic. Coffee. I'm out.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
Sure.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
That's the first time they've just said owl. They usually call it the,
How many Akashic remain in East Pool?
like,
Hard to say.
more
My men
direct
are still
term.
facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us.
Okay.
I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the curl. Join me only when East Pool is won.
If you're
Ooh,
sure,
an Akashic
my lord.
curl?
May the Finder
That
protect
sounds
you.
scary, to be honest. Yeah, no, let's do that. I'll put Diamond Dust. Oh no, wait, Diamond Dust on Triangle. And then Rhyme. Ooh, that is one of my favorite kind of things to do. Yeah, let's go see what this does. And also check out that other thing. Along the way.
Next one's mine. I might not know one.
Yeah. I was hoping it could go further. It does not. Hello. Let's go, Ambrosia. We'll be ignoring Goblin. Because we do not have to fight everything we come across. He's out there. I was mostly curious about. I want to see what this is back here. Cause yeah.
Safe.
The Hand of Hyperion.
This one's awake.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Let's see what's inside.
we just have to... That, I think, is fair. So we just have to win using only the powers of the Phoenix. Does it mean we get, like, all the instances of the Phoenix? No, it changes. Alright, which ones do we have? Okay, the two basic ones. Sure. Hey.
Stay down.
How do we do?
Stay down.
Ta-da! Oh, hi. These are tough. Oh, hello.
It's over.
I'm alright. Just doing things.
Nice try.
I didn't realize I had this. There we go. Stage 1 complete. Alrighty then. Time remaining. And it gave us... Huh. Okay. I don't know how we continue unless... Like, we finished stage 1... Ah. Gotcha. I'm guessing it was just... Hello? Oh. We just move forward? To the next stage. Okay. I thought it was going to take us to the next stage automatically. What are we fighting here? Okay, so we have Heat Wave and Scarlet Cyclone. That's fine. Sure.
Too slow. Nice try.
It's a time attack, time trial type fight, which is interesting.
Nice try.
Especially when the time actually does slow down in relation to your thing.
Too slow.
Ow. That hurt.
Nice try.
Doing this partially for the healing. But I'm good. Just doing an early start for the day. I am gathering a good amount of extra time. Ah, hello.
Nice try.
I don't think he was supposed to drag me like that. This is fine still.
Too slow.
Oh, right. That only counters ranged attacks. Gotta remember that.
Nice try.
Honestly, it's not bad that we're getting time.
You're finished. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
Ow. That was rude. But this should be the end of this stage, so that's not bad. Yeah, we're just gonna see how far I can get at the moment. Because these, yeah, seem good. Like, it's a test to see whether or not you know how to use the abilities of this icon. Oh, there's gonna be so many of these to do too. I'm at least gonna wait until. Alright, so we have Heatwave, Flames of Rebirth. Okay, those are fine.
Too slow.
Just gonna go ahead and open up with this to get the most out of it.
Nice try.
Just burn him down, please. The slime fights are not great. Regardless. I'm not building the most time right now. Oh, hey, Nightmare. Oh, both of you? That's scary. Oi. Not great. I could use Phoenix back. The big one. Though I do have enough fair time. Just burn him down real quick. Take down the Lich. Alright. Like getting behind them when they're doing that attack.
You're finished.
Oh, did I beat him? Was he at that low health? Okay. Okay. Yeah, some of these I'm not doing the best with, but that's fine. It's still 2 minutes. That looks like it's probably the final stage. Oh, yeah, it does say final stage. I expected it to say stage 4. So, are we fighting something big or 3 more? Ah. Okay, we have Rising Flames and Flames of Rebirth. Those are both fine. We get to be very aggressive.
Too slow. Nice try.
Hey, this is a boss stage. So I think the goal here is to build up as much time as you can through the challenges.
Too slow.
And then try and destroy him as quickly as you can.
Nice try.
I could do it quicker if I had more power, but that's fine altogether. Although, we're not doing bad. Yeah, we definitely want some aggro with him.
Nice try.
I still really like the dodge ability we have. Just the bullet time dodge is so good in this game. It makes it very fun to play. And I think the Phoenix gets us here. Yep. Paused time, did a lot of damage. Trial run. Trophy earned. Trial Proctor slain. For 500 experience. Increases Flames of Rebirth damage by 8%. That seems okay, but it's not good enough. Really? I'll have to do all of these eventually. Yeah, return. So yeah, we got the Phoenix Chronolith finished. That's neat. Okay, so we can go do, I guess, redo that same trial? At the main monolith? Or chronolith? I guess we'll have to eventually. Oh yeah, we were out here hunting a coral. Come on.
Is with me, Toggle.
Bander coral?
Nice try.
That's a scary name for it. Like the Bandersnatch. Just put a lightning bolt on him. It is a bad kitty. I can change where that is. Sort of. That looks like it's better for AoE. Which is fine. Ta-da. Yeah, you know, it felt like fights did take longer, but also that one fight with an enemy that has a reasonably tough body did not take that much, so I guess I was just overthinking it. Maybe I'm burning down enemies way too quickly. I might be too strong because I've been doing everything. And there's not like a harder difficulty that I can get to. I guess the only thing I could do to make it harder is take off the ring that I like, but I don't want to do that.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And
I do like the coral fights, although they are getting a bit repetitive.
I have
like too many of the same enemies, I think.
For further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
I mean, there'll be more things happening until stuff is completely fixed, but you're good.
We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
Yep. It has to happen in some parts. Like, at least it's happening in the side missions rather than the main missions.
Now we do.
Like, we had one coral fight in the main mission.
Forgive us,
We've had maybe
Sir Wade.
5 in the side,
You
with
and
different
your people
tiers
saved
of
us.
difficulty.
And still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now. So we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything
I do
tries
think
to
during
take it
the
away,
Phoenix trial, that
they'll have us
first
to
fight
answer
that I
to.
did was probably
Come
my
on, then.
best point at which
Let's
I
get to
gained
work.
time.
This
Going
village isn't
forward,
gonna
I just
rebuild
started
itself.
punching things. And just beating the snot out of whatever was in front of me. I'm thinking maybe the final trial will end up giving me... It could be
They're not
anything.
slaves anymore.
I want to see what it does. I don't actually know what the reward is for it, so I'm going to end up doing
Rosarians.
all of the things.
your father took pity on the bearer's plight. And I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all,
I think I'm
this is
gonna
my
go
home
back
now
to the
too.
Phoenix, though.
And I could
The ice
hardly call
powers are
myself an
okay,
Eastpoolian if I didn't
but
pull
I
my weight.
like the build that I'm going with
I
the
think
Phoenix.
you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And
I
I'll
thought
be
he said
counting on
mother
yours,
for a
too.
second, but he said
Us
Martha.
Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Yeah.
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Cool.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission?
Fighting a
together?
Morble.
Clearing the goblins from the
Yeah.
Stillwind marshes.
The goblins. Goblins
How
first,
could I
Morble
forget?
after. Well, during. Really?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up.
Accents?
When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's
Oh,
favor.
right, accents, because I
I may
thought,
as well just lay
yeah,
down my sword
Martha,
and
mother,
surrender.
yeah.
But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest
Posture
of the world
good.
will
Posture's
be safe in yours.
fine. Like, I'm sitting a bit forward,
I'll
but
do my best.
my chair is pushing me that way. Cool. Now back to Eastpool, but also with that being a thing. Ah, yep. There's Hand of Titan. So it would be. Oh, wait, that was the same one. Huh. I seem to not have one out here. Which I would have assumed would have been related to Garuda. There might be more to find out there. So we only have one other one available. I could go ahead and do the Titan one right now, but we'll get there when we get there. Ooh, there's things to buy. We can spend money. What do you have for me to purchase, friend?
How do?
Nope. None of that. Ah.
Thanks very much.
I forgot I was
How
going to start
old is it?
seeing those things pop up. What was I doing? Right, you. Phoenix with Willow Wikes and Flames of Rebirth, that's fine. And yeah, I'll stick with this for now. I do want to know maybe what Odin ends up doing, or even just changing things around a lot more at a later point. Go this way. It was because journal. Why was this not marked? Oh, unable to track any more quests.
Just because the heavens have gone to
Gotcha.
reckoning.
Nearly done.
Now, let's get this stone set.
I've got greens of all shapes
Looking
and
for shelter,
sizes. Colours too. Mostly green though.
I'm looking for Doris, wherever she might be.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Maybe back. Oh, there you are. We found her.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times. I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance.
Oh no.
She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, then vanished without a trace.
But she
That was her just
wouldn't
now,
have
wasn't it?
recognized you?
So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join.
I see.
She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
You know what? That's
The
fine.
Balm Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Doo-ba-doo. You're way over here. And there's also the other thing. That Martha. Oh, I don't know why Martha's Rest. Right, the entire area is Martha's Rest, and the Golden Stables is up here. Because, yeah. There we go. That's what I messed up.
The hero returns.
Sure.
It's lucky you came by when you did, eh?
Yep.
Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
What do we
Thank
get?
you, Martha.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we get normal rewards.
So,
Money
Eastpool's
and
finally back on its feet again.
notoriety, I guess I would call
Home to
that
free bearers.
green
Who'd
thing.
have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing
Long
what I do
conversations.
long before I met Sid. In fact,
This
that's
does
how
tend
I
to
met
go
him.
on.
Or at least how he came to meet me.
Huh.
He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable.
Yeah.
Thought the game
Yeah.
was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about.
Like, this is also not
Before I
even
knew
main
it,
story,
the
it's just
cheeky arse was
information.
rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to
Take
the
your
garrison.
time.
And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the
I've
same.
been at this for an hour and I've
We
only
made a pact
finished
that
one
day
mission.
that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing.
Like,
to
I
make
typically
life
try and make
better for
these
bearers.
sessions about 3
Just like your
hours
dad.
long.
Do you know I was
Good
born
Lord.
right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Yeah. This one's
Indeed.
just gonna take a minute.
But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve.
It'll be easier trying to go through it a second time.
Their footsteps need
We
to
don't have
finish
to
what
worry
people
about the
like Sid
actual
and my father
content.
started.
Suppose you're
I'm just
right,
here to
aye.
beat things over the head
If
with a
we don't
sword.
manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the
I
wings,
dropped a
eh?
dice earlier.
It's almost enough to
It's
give you a little
down
bit
under
of
my
hope.
desk.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering.
Yes,
Better
please.
get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yay, we are. Oh, I'm sure most of them are worth doing. Like, this one, I'm complaining about it, but it covers a lot of information about, like, the people in the world, making them a bit more personable, really. Oh, yeah. Well, there's also certain ones that are good just over time as well. Like, some of the ones with the plus marks are really useful to get done. Because they give you upgrades to something. Alright, this place. This also could have been a place to put those people, but also there was a terrible thing that happened here, so maybe not having people live here would be a good idea. Hello, Goblin Mugger.
Come on.
Ta-da! Oh, the black shields aren't even up there now. I guess they would have moved. We're kind of towards the end. But I'm also gonna try and do all of it. Oh, right.
Good.
The black shields moved over here.
Camp yet.
Oh, the Imperials.
How did
I
Doris
don't think
come to
they're the
know a
black
slaver,
shields
I wonder?
exactly.
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Oh no.
You're welcome to try.
Fire it!
Come on. Come at me. I have you guys outnumbered. See? I told you. Outnumbered.
This one.
Oh wow, you just have a lot of health, don't you? Oh, you're one of the bigger ones anyways, huh? Yeah, the Legionnaires are just big guys. Wrong. It worked out. I was saying wrong button, but it worked out. That's fine. Ta-da. Hi.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade?
Seems not, no.
You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder.
Okay.
She raised me
that
like a daughter.
Makes sense.
And I did terrible things to earn her favor.
Man.
It wasn't all terrible. Surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
Really?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Is she just gonna leave? I guess so. But we also, I guess, rescued the branded.
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
Neat.
Right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
True. We got this. Or we freed them, I should say.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. We have a lot of other things to knock out first. Like a fight just up the road. Oh no, you just make... Never mind. Rude. I was not ready to return.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either.
It's possible she might be turned into a bearer.
I'm sure it wasn't.
Made to be a slave.
She'll be alright.
Hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work,
Fair, fair, fair. Yeah. Cool. I guess since we're here, we'll go check on the other thing. Oh, geez, we've got a... Oh, well... We've got a few things opened up.
Come back.
Right, we have... the final challenge, I guess they say. Final Chronolith Trials. Ah. So it's a... Is there any further details to that? No? Maybe not. I might not be doing that because they're probably going to take off the ring that I want to wear.
Stew's awfully
I don't like those types of adjustments being made. Like, if you're gonna make a challenge, why bother? Why would I bother with it if it doesn't let me set up a setting, set up settings that allow me to take advantage of the way I play rather than just you pushing for what you want out of it. But also, that's very far. Either way, it's kind of far. Anyways, I don't like that as the challenge stipulation. I'd rather it...
Let's go.
I would rather it be hard by default rather than difficult through modification of what I'm allowed. Mostly because I like playing with the dodge ring. And that's it. That's all I want that for, is the means to dodge better. Just stop catching the wall. You guys just hanging around bombs. Sure enough. Yeah, was this a chest I just never got to open?
Thanks, girl.
Because I thought... No, I had already opened it. Oh. Yeah, that makes more sense. We were looking for a fight.
I'll need to deal
I'm
with
not
this
allowed to
once
grab
first.
it yet. I don't have to do that. I could just run past them, grab the thing, and go. I almost, or I basically made it to it. Ooh, that's a neat trick. I don't think I've seen them do that before. Come on. Laser beam. Not on you. Where's the big guy? There you are. Why did it target that? That doesn't make any sense to me. But fine. Just burn him down again. Ta-da! Have this.
Now to find this spherical echo.
Yes. Now to find the spherical echo.
This is it.
Cool. Now we can move on, I guess, down here, because it's the closest, and that's a new one. I guess some of them I've done have been a good bit more than just 3 hours. To be fair. Oh, you just... Okay. That's fine.
Take that, you naughty...
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
That's a good check-in.
Brought everyone together. All is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them.
That's good.
Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
Interesting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders.
That's a good...
Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
Oh no.
May there indeed.
What you
I'm
got
afraid
going
the
on?
example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention.
Oh. Are the
And
bandits
they
going to
might
come
have elected
together?
to take a similar approach.
Oh no.
They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lou?
Oh, you're a brave little guy.
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be, until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do.
Oh,
Perhaps
okay.
a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
Yeah, we got that.
How could I refuse?
We're gonna go finish off.
Victor will
well,
fill you in on
not
the
even finish
particulars.
off, but we will go
I have
fight
him
some
stationed by the
bandits.
desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
Yep, let's go talk to Victor. Alright, and we're seeing 30s too, so not just 50s.
What's the difference between them?
We're going out that
A League
door.
of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Fair. Fair enough. Hello, Victor.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
Fair.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Just, I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't be a terrible idea just to have Clive run to the closest one, then the next one, then the next one.
Together, they'll be no match for us.
No. No. Don't ever take that as a don't ever take that kind of a chance. If you're going to have to wage war against groups of people, at least let them be separate groups of people. Because the bigger the group of people is, the more organized they will be. in a way. The easier it will be for separate organizations to come together, I guess I should say.
That's him.
That's him?
Killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off.
I don't know. I guess I do know them. Hello. Ta-da. Yeah, let's just start a fire. Just make sure they all go down pretty quickly. Yep, new enemies. I had assumed that was gonna happen. Come on. Come at me. Do what you're gonna do. Hit me. While you electrocute your friends. One of you is just gonna take some lightning damage here. Oh, you. You need to stop doing things. And then I guess the last one of you guys is gonna... Alright. Try this. Didn't even need to do that. I don't know why I wanted to do that. Just the one laser beam attack against the one enemy that's not even outrageous. Just beam down the healer.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. It's starting to rain.
Something's happened.
Which means I should have cut my grass today.
What is it?
I really need to pay better attention to the
whole
weather.
Town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
Interesting.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Oh no.
Fuck. I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing.
Back?
Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Yeah, we go back. Hello, Trunks. Welcome back. We are talking with Lubor. And hoping we can convince people that him being a bearer is not good.
And now everyone knows.
Nah, not to the future. To the present.
I made it
which
a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for
somehow
just such an occasion.
I could assume is better than the future.
Occasion arose,
potentially.
I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running,
but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
He has
Look
fire
at him talking to
powers?
his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Wow.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has
We
changed.
did get 2 missions done in the hour. We're close to getting 3 in an hour and a half.
We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is.
Yeah.
They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors.
Yeah,
Lord
3.
Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however,
We're
is a
close to getting a
trusted
3rd
and
one
impartial
done.
mediator of note.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, and we partially completed one.
Lubor, stay here with the
Whereas
children.
the one has like 3
can't
things we
promise
have to go
anything,
find in 3 different places.
We'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
Yeah, the even weirder science one. We got that one partly done, and then 2 others.
We followed him.
So 2 1/3.
Forgive me for disturbing
About
you.
done
but
with a 3 1/3.
Could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right.
Oh, geez, yeah, I
wanted
forgot.
to speak to
We
you about Lubor.
The
lied.
rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But why?
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic.
Yeah.
In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
I think Clive handled that badly.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I.
Sorry.
Conrad and
There's a
Natalie
bit of
refused to
sensitivity
consider
on my
anything but
tooth.
their own wounded pride.
Not even my
You
tooth,
never
my
know.
gum.
Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back
He is
to
very
Lubor.
passionate
All right.
about racism.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
Yeah, Baldur's Gate.
There's still hope.
I'll probably give that a few months before I try and play it.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
What makes me curious is, are they going to force him to
Rosina
get
would often tell
the
me
poison injected into his face?
that steel does not lie. That a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me.
Yep.
And
The
now,
what? Well,
I know what that is.
I don't think it's a milk
I must
poison.
embrace my new role of villain.
It's the
so that
Wyverian
the people
milk.
of Dalimil have something
That
to
is
unite against.
just a poison.
For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor.
I think Home
You're the
Depot
only one
forgot
who's
that I
ever
worked for
kind
them.
to us. We'll be all alone.
again.
Telling me.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go.
You've
Not
watched
only
this
for the
too many
town,
times
but
to remember
For
that.
you, too.
Fair enough.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor.
I mean, I think it would be
over, you say?
Worse?
And
Better?
so just like that,
Terrifying?
this town
If you
and these
could
children
milk
to the wolves?
Wyverians like a mammal?
I thought you were better than this.
Or,
But it seems
yeah.
you had me fooled
Well,
as well.
I guess if you say that in the context of Monster Hunter, they are mammals,
Forget it.
but also
Do
reptiles,
what you
partially.
will.
They have goat feet. I don't know what I'm
sure you're
getting
making
at,
the right
but
choice,
don't milk
Lugo?
Wyverians.
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. Your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right
Yeah,
then.
tangent.
Packing to do. If there's anything I can do. Anything. I'll bear it in mind.
I
Thank
wonder
you.
if... Oh, this is terrible. I wonder if potentially Wyverian milk in Monster Hunter is also a poison. That's probably a terrifying idea. Okay, we got that done, so that's good. Then we go over here to the Krosian Echoes. You know what I want to fight another one of? Honestly.
Ready,
One of
go?
those griffin monsters, because I only really think
Fly,
I've
Ambrosia.
gotten to fight one so far. Zeppo is never around when I need him. I mean, you can make a clip of that and send it to Zeppo, and he can answer you whenever. Like, Zeppo has informed me a lot of how Wyverians work. Like the fact that they lay eggs. Oh.
Don't get surrounded.
Don't get surrounded, and I just walk into the middle of the group. I feel like I have made a mistake. Ta-da.
Get him. This one.
This is taking too long. Sometimes that gets in its own way. Oh. Hello. I didn't see... I don't think I've opened that. I spy a chest.
Two down. One to go.
But yeah, I went off on a weird tangent temporarily.
Come on.
I mean, streamers kind of need to do that sometimes. Makes us more entertaining. We just say dumb shit that hits our brains.
You deserve a rest.
Fuck. Ooh. Is that a nicer belt than I'm wearing? I mean, 2 more defense and 1 less HP. I feel like that works out better. So sure. No, streamers of Fortnite scream at their stream, and once they get big enough, just report people for being better than them. Although that's kind of true to a lot of shooter game players. They scream at their screen, and then will report anyone that is better than them. I need to find something to play consistently like a shooter game, but something that's not competitive that I can play a lot of and have fun with. But I also would like to have people join me for it. I really should just get Darktide, because I want to play Darktide, but I hear it's still not in a good place.
Clive, you're here.
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north
my
still.
back.
But I spoke to Doris's scouts, and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes, at least.
I don't know.
Well done.
Welcome back.
Oh, hello, Zoltan. How you doing?
Guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip.
Oh no.
Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
Kitty. Where?
Black.
Was there a cat somewhere?
Oh,
hello.
What are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been?
Hey.
Long
They
enough for us
actually
two to turn into a pair of old
are
codgers, I
meeting.
see.
Then your idea of an apology. Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master,
no.
didn't
I
leave the chief.
was looking at my phone.
He left it to me.
But yeah, Zoltan is
Best
a
blacksmith in
dude buddy.
Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion.
In a few weeks I'll probably be handling Ifrit a bit more, so I'll put him on stream a little bit.
Our master wasted half his life.
But I want him to get comfortable with it more.
So you wasted half of
So,
mine instead.
maybe like right now I'm handling them at maybe 5 minutes every couple of
Under me and
days.
my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work
Rather
and
than
spare you lot the
more.
consequences.
Mostly because he's a
I may
little
be a
bitty
selfish
tiny
prick,
guy and
but I only did what I felt I had to.
all that.
What you had to do was your duty.
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, I don't have a cat currently.
So have I.
My last roommate had a
Sorry,
cat.
Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose
I kind of
in.
need to find a new
Short
roommate,
enough in time
someone
as it
to
is.
help split some
Still,
bills with, make
Give us
things
a
a bit
mo,
easier.
would ya? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, we're here to
You,
do the mission.
Ready for the off, then?
Is this gonna unlock, like,
We
new
can't
things?
afford to waste any more time.
Yeah,
Right,
I know about that. Like, I don't
be worth
know
having one
what's
last word with
causing
scouts,
it,
though.
but I know
Don't want any
my
nasty
camera just
surprises, do we?
glitches
Oh,
out
and
pretty consistently.
You
It
and Zoltan
might
might be
be-
better off staying inside the...
It could be any number of things. I've not
How close are they?
bothered to fix it because it
Within
doesn't
sight
seem
of
to
the
be
walls,
doing
and there are
too
more
much
coming up
too
from the mines.
often.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
Granted, if this thing dies, I might make a PNG just to represent me and do PNG tubing for a
Well, let's
little
hope you
bit
don't.
rather than
That's our job.
buying
Once the scouts are
another
inside, order your
camera.
men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me?
But
No
it
fighting
doesn't seem
at all
like
if
it's
you can help it.
breaking, it's just glitching every so often. And it could be something to do with my settings or needing to clean some stuff.
Equipped to face what's coming.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
might
out there.
consider that.
Start work on the gate as soon
once
as I've left.
like I need to figure out what I want to
as
do
I can.
after Final Fantasy
If they kill
16.
you,
So maybe
you
Dark Tide,
evacuate.
just to
It won't
play
come
it,
to that.
regardless of if it is or is not fun. They're not fun. Is or is not
better be
busted.
right.
Take good
Because
care
I
of
think it'll be
Dravos till I
fun
get back.
regardless.
Leave it to me.
And I might start
keep
trying to
those
do
things what for,
streams a little bit earlier in the day. At least probably for Thursdays. Partly because I might end up moving my D&D group to 5 p.m. rather than earlier in the morning. Oh hey, Bighorn. And doggos.
Alright. Which one of you's first?
Well, the primary target's the Bighorn, but the Akashic Wolves can do whatever too.
Nice try.
Yeah, this is probably gonna unlock some new weapon or some such for us. Okay, cool.
Get him! Too slow.
Oi. Rude. Bighorn. Ah, yes. I like the names that they give all these things that are basically the same with different color palettes. Like Akashic Leg Eater is just one of the plant creatures that we've been fighting since the very beginning of the game. But it's just a different name with the Akashic skin on it. I was just saying I wanted to fight a griffin.
Get him!
This one seems a lot easier than the one I fought first.
Nice try.
I did. I got my wish. Ow. Hit the wrong... well... okay. Sometimes that doesn't make sense, because some of these attacks are just not dodgeable, apparently.
Too slow.
Just put a laser beam into the griffin. And lightning bolt. Cool. Actually, the griffin, or at least the first griffin that we fought, was in this quest line.
Apparently not.
Excuse me? Hello, Teostra. Sort of. Yeah. Hello, Chimera. This is more interesting. You got, like, you're muscly. Like, just absolutely beefy. Like, look at that thing. Yeah. He's a big angry cat. With multiple elements on him, apparently. There we go. Yeah, that was interesting to see. Oh, he's got a lot of health. He has a lot of health. You're fun looking though. We just put a lightning bolt through him. All the damage. Yeah, no, I really like the combo that I've got going on right now. I did not expect a Chimera though. Like, just didn't expect him. He's not even a Kashyyyk, he's just a Chimera.
Oh, the question is, did I miss any?
Yeah, are there any Kashyyyk left over?
Man alive! You stood in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good.
Yeah, I like the...
More will come
I like that they introduced this late into the game just a creature that I hadn't seen before.
Let's get you back inside.
That's fun.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares.
Are they not gonna say anything about the Chimera?
Things. But mostly...
Like, did he just show up for no reason?
Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but.
Nah.
You leaving gave me the perfect excuse
he was just
to hate
there.
you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually.
Interesting.
Get this place alive.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because it was just a Chimera.
Dravoged isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravost what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer.
Okay, so yeah, no, Blacksmith Blues
And I wish I could accept.
just
but I
does
need it
this.
elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
And we can get something called Gatter
Be sure to tell
Damaron,
Snotty to let me in the
which
next time I
might
come
be
calling.
too
Yeah?
strong, because I remember that in Final Fantasy VII gives you limit break permanently.
Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw. Back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
So yeah, let's see about that.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Don't mind me Googling things
Sid,
about the game that I'm currently
I've
playing.
got something for you.
Ah, we got the cracked anvil seal.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravost in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a
That is
different
fair.
kind of metal.
Spoiling myself. I'm looking at the potential weapons for the
I'd say
game,
we're the
and
equal of any master
Okay.
craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome.
I apparently missed
As
out
long as
on a
he can
weapon
keep
I
our
could
secret.
just find.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Cool. We got that done. We will speak to Blackthorn later. We're gonna go to Tabor and get another mission started. Oh, I think we're 4 down now. No, it would be... Yeah, we would be 4 down. 4 2/3. Making some okay time. Hello, Cyril.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet.
I'm
built around a
spoiling
fallen
myself on
airship.
so many
I
things.
was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have
But
made
not
to you
story,
directly.
just like gear. Anyways.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord.
Let
May the
us
Firebird's
go.
flames burn ever in your heart.
Yeah. Also, looking at these, I can kind of tell how close I am to the beginning, or the beginning, the end. Oh. Kratov. Yeah, it's that way. That is surprising I've not been down this path, but also, whatever. Hello, Helldiver. But we will get somewhere at some point with all of this. I am sure. Helgaru? Huh. Is that like a special brand of kangaroo? Oh wow. Really? You just knocked me off the bird.
Fly, Ambrosia.
And then act like you didn't do anything. Like, you chased me down long enough to knock me off the bird. Yeah. I wonder if what we do is going to get rid of the Akashic issues or not. I mean, he flipped me off of the bird, so he did both. We're also just
safe
at a random town out here. It's empty. Well, it's got dead people.
Oh no.
Oh yes, it is you things.
There may still be survivors.
Come on then. Come at me. Fight me, punk.
Too slow.
Doing this mostly for the health return. How many of the bosses have I beaten? I should be on like chapter 13 or 14 at this point. Like, I fought up to the first encounter with Odin.
I'd say it's their leader.
Well, up to the second encounter with Odin. Hello, Amy Mortez. Thank you for the follow. Also, this guy's called Fool's Gold. Shouldn't have done that. Either what's up is we're just streaming. Oh jeez, hello. That was sudden. It just got me. I think I used one of the other things. Yeah, Fool's Gold, we're gonna do this real quick. That is... Yeah, we should probably just lightning bolt it, shouldn't we? Finish him off. Ow. Why are there so many of you? There we go. We got it. Enemy is slain.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
No.
Ah, forgive me, my lord.
More of the Undying.
I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely
He's
this
not
survey wasn't
wrong,
worth dying for.
but also
We are
maybe don't
charged
attack
with
them so
uncovering
much.
Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure
You
you will
never
agree.
know.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here.
Marquis. Why
and I
not
agreed
just
to
say
collect your
Marquis?
findings in his stead.
I see.
Are they just trying to
That
be
is
that
most kind.
obtuse with their
Pray,
words?
Take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another. But for a survey...
Yes. Let's go back to Cyril. Yeah, welcome to the party. We are having some fun here. While
you are
listening to them
returned,
talk.
my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
Kretov report.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Sure.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which
We
it
got
would be
this, right?
fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your
Ad starting.
advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
I don't think I have the true patience
Then we
for
are of the same
JRPGs, truthfully,
and it
but
is
they're
my
fun.
hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Like there's got to be a somewhere in between this and what Elden Ring Dark Souls does that works for me. Also, more numbers. Cooldown on Ice Age. For better cooldown on Ice Age, I should say. Alright. We are 5 down now? Yeah, because we started today with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4? No, wait. That would mean we're 4 down and almost another. Although that one's technically done. We just have to go back to Bachland to see what they have for us. It should be one of these siblings, I guess. Oh, is he about to leave? Theodore?
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the
Where you going,
negotiations are
punk?
progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Yeah, we got it.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
I should check the level of Torgal real quick. Trading places 2. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I wanted to check the attributes. Oh, we only have 3 left, I guess. Or we only have 3 active. Gotta remember that. So many. Like, there is actually a big list of quests in this. Oh, he still hasn't gone up any higher. It's probably story-wise when it actually improves. Which really means I should do a thing.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through.
Ta-da.
They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak
Posture
Consortium
checked.
instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
Elle? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
No. We might be able to get all of these done by the end of the day.
We were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the
We've got,
Consortium even find out
you know,
about
an
this?
hour and 2 more to go?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over
For
the
normal
Republic.
time.
This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually.
Yeah,
and at the
by the
price they
time
paid,
we get
buyers
to
will
that
be few and
point,
far
I will
between.
have to end stream
I'm going to Randalar
do
myself.
D&D things.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting.
Sounds
You go
good.
to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
That's a good idea.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it looks like I'm
Do
following
it to
orders
it.
till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through.
Mm-hmm.
She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
I mean, if it's
You
for
have
the
to trust
betterment
her.
of the world, I'd assume
You're right.
this is what she wants.
It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's
I think
heads
my
off.
favorite thing with the teal is
She won't
when that
consider her
actually
prospects.
does just
Someone
kind
has
of
to.
mix into the black
I'll
hair
do
I
my
have.
best.
It looks nice against the color.
All right. To Randalar, then. I'd better not keep Ella.
Oh.
He's waiting.
To Rendala.
What I wouldn't give for a hop.
Looks like this is the end of the roof.
It does sound kind of nice. Although I have a full belly, I know. I can tell. Because the rice and stuff I ate is sitting a bit heavy. And choke a chicken.
Run like the wind.
Chocobo. Bark, bark. Bark.
Time to fight.
You're one of the hell drakes. I just saw something up on the cliff. Hello. Oh. Really? You're just fine. You guys are gonna act this way. Oh wow. It just didn't land. So, did I ever fully level up these? No, yeah, no. All my abilities are fully leveled up. So we're good there. I can master some things and make more fun out of it, but for now, we'll just stick with this. Hello, Eloise.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
Hi.
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind.
Really?
The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over.
Huh.
That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers, not
What do you mean
for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does
Quite
sound
interesting.
unusual. No matter then.
Are they
If
just
they've already left our
freeing
shores, there's
slaves
little that
and
can
then
be done.
porting them over?
Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Feels like he's the only one that doesn't want her to be part of it. Granted, I'm surprised they didn't attack us here. They're probably going to attack us later. They're going to do something about it.
Sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
Yeah, fair.
You tried.
I did.
Is it just the conversation this time?
And
no fighting?
if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least.
True.
But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
It is something.
Eloise!
Oh no.
Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head.
Wyatt,
The only others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them.
Okay,
They need help,
let's go
and
fight
fast.
another dragon.
Theo.
This will be number 4? I think it's the
Thank you,
fourth one.
Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just make sure he's safe.
We got you.
Hold on, Theo.
It is kind of funny. We can just do this at a whim. Like, we can make the decision just not to bother for a bit.
Ready, go?
Well, I'm sure certain things, if you don't do them, stop being available. Yeah, I get you. Hello, Goblin Mugger. Goodbye, Goblin Mugger. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
No need to ride from here.
Yeah. It's up over this way. Honestly, the fact that there are people out here is good. And then the dragon is probably down this corridor that I said, hey, this way should be some kind of a boss fight or something. I expected it to be a hunt,
Where's
not
Theodore?
this.
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area is flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Come along, doggo.
This is no time to ride.
I mean, it would be. You want to get here quickly. Even though the chocobo noise is... We just find 10 gil in the sand. Sure. Hello, scorpions. We will be ignoring you. Because the fight is going to be a dragon, not the other things. You're not even Akashic Helldivers, you're just Helldivers. Was this area Akashic before? That is interesting, I guess.
Be safe.
But, honestly, yeah.
The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Ta-da! Burn! Are we gonna end up fighting another Akashic dragon, maybe? Yes, leg eater. Hey, I forget, the Akashic things just kind of deteriorate like that.
Can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Is Theodore gonna die here? It is another Akashic.
Found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Heron Surge? Oh, is this like this is a named dragon? Is this part of more of these? They're not even Surge. Heron Surge. Dragons, however, tend to not be the hardest thing to fight. As it is. See you later, Trunks. Be safe. We're just gonna melt a dragon. As he dances, I guess.
Too slow.
Oh, jeez.
Nice try.
So much damage. Just gonna take a heal real quick.
It's over.
Ta-da! That was a pretty weak dragon, to be honest. But we got stuff. Stuff is nice. Is there more gonna happen here? Oh, what is...
Theodore, you had me worried for...
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to get you
I kind of expected that to happen.
I think it might be a little too late for that.
Yeah.
Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
Oh, he's completely lost to it now, isn't he? Yep.
stand. And so will you.
Yeah. Oh, is she gonna make that decision?
Hell. Theodore.
What?
Take care.
He got control of himself.
My sister.
Interesting.
Theodore. Wait. Goodbye. Oh.
Yeah. Well, shit. That went badly.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
Yeah.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
Oh, my knee.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer.
Yeah, I can see that.
In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened.
Oh.
My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead.
I mean, you'd be financially better off, but you may not be able to.
The decision I made.
That one you may never be able to forgive yourself
Being with my
for.
brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied.
Oh, boy.
Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right.
All I ever wanted. All I ever did. It was so we could be together.
Yeah.
Oh, Theo.
Oh.
Why did you have to...
Yeah.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm
You're
staying here
not
at the
gonna,
Crimson
are you?
Caravans to continue our work. We can make a
At
difference
least not
here.
easily.
We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
Is she gonna name the red chocobo Theodore? That would honestly be cool. Like, put his name as Crimson Caravan, Scarlet Cyclone, Time Reduction. Again, I think I've had a few of those since we started the game. And now we've got like two more things left to do. Probably didn't need to go straight down like that, but everything's nearby anyways. Yeah, we head inside for a mission.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
Yeah, just believe that the ghosts are gone. Sure enough.
Things I said before.
Hello, Isabel.
Oh, Clive.
How do we do?
What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
Oh.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
Interesting.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government.
Oh.
Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold.
Oh.
A foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec.
Ah, he's trying to be king.
The support of the various army remnants. With promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men. If it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation. Least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers. and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them.
Yeah.
And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man.
Yeah, that is true.
Will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I gotcha.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right.
Gotcha.
Wish me luck.
Yep. Let's go again. It's only 100
I may have met
steps away.
the Duke before, at the remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
I mean, you were part of the fight that leveled the city he was from. That might have left a bigger impression. You know, because it made an impression on the landscape. To be fair, you've made a lot of impressions on the landscape.
Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics.
Yay.
Wait here. I'll go and ask.
This old dude.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid.
If you say
But
so.
tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah,
that feels good.
I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you need
Possibly.
A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here.
That
Pride
kind
of
of is
place,
part of the
in fact.
issue.
For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier
You're
been
planning for
under-reckoned.
long-term war.
For it is
I just
they
don't want you
who
to
shall
do
see
that.
the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
What are you going to do about it?
it? The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside.
Yeah,
The
Twinside's
Empire wants
been
for a
basically
capital,
leveled.
and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins.
Sure.
Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
Yep.
The people will do as their leaders command.
Nope.
If Sanbreque
No.
is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary.
Still
so
wrong.
that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire.
Nah, don't do that.
And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Oh, hello.
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, We have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the Empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars.
True.
Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Hey, it
The
happened.
Citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the...
Oh, there's just going to be a lot of talking here, huh?
As long as you remain,
We're going to talk to people outside, then inside, then more. Yeah, the people out here would probably not be okay with it because they can't sell their wares reasonably.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'll be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Alright. At least these conversations are shorter.
I got peppers to numb your tongue and put fire in.
Hello, in hand.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Fair. Last one. Again, the ones that are quick are good. This is a lot of conversation that leads up to stuff.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Fair.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Yeah, I am actually getting hungry. I guess I did eat maybe about 5 hours ago, and rice sometimes doesn't hold very well. So, I'll have to eat before... I was about to say before stream, but no, I'm streaming now before D&D. Just jam some food in my gullet. But we're almost done with all 8 of the missions that we had coming through.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
Yep.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Yeah.
I left everything. As long as you remain,
We just keep talking to people. I mean, sure.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
I suppose. Oh yeah, the big crystal that used to be over there. Terrifying. Two townspeople.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected.
I think he's just vying for power.
One end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do. Well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Yeah. Let's go talk to Philippe. Hi.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders.
Yeah.
But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
Oh, an Akashic ogre out there. Neat.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
We're getting there. Like, the time is going tight for me getting to the end of this before the end of stream for the day. But we have this and a fight, and we should be good.
Ah, Clive.
Now the question is,
How
are
did
they going
you
to make us
fare?
fight here?
Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Yeah.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
Oh, what did you do? Did you kill him?
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Well, that's interesting.
Why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
See ya. Quest complete. Cool. We go fight one more thing. Yeah, we'll teleport. It will be easy enough, and we will have time, probably enough, to talk to Blackthorn to get this all finished out.
Oh, here.
Chicken.
Run like the wind.
Ta-da. Let's move it. I'm surprised we don't have, like, our big group of friends surrounding us, really. I thought that over there was one creature. It was two raptors kind of positioned. Oh. Over this way. Ah, fallen bugs. There we go. Just woken bug. That doesn't make the most sense. Are you fallen or woken? Something casting Cure around here, is there? There's Protect, but also you. For some reason I thought that said Woken Noodle, but it is Node. There we go. And now, I believe we return... Oh, I was about to leave. I thought I picked that up.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Yep. I would say curious or concerned as to whether or not we have access to the other things, but yeah. Or, I say other things, to more of the hunts, but probably not to be worried about. Hello. Just checking Nectar. No, that's everything still. Oh, I still don't have any.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Any rewards from you, huh?
Is everything we've received and everything promised
1965.
all done?
All right. And then 2365. So there's a 400-point difference between our next one and the one after that. This seems a bit much, eh?
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Alright, Owen.
Ah, Sid! Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Here's your echo.
Good, thankfully. Yeah.
As you are making an echo chamber.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit him to the smelter right away!
I don't know what you're doing that adds this or adds to this or whatever, but we will see. And that is a furnace.
May I present to you the Telemon furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
Telemon.
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
What we got?
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on.
We have a
the Telemon
flexible
furnace was just what
alloy?
we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal.
Okay,
Well,
stretchy
if you
metal.
insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
Sure, stretchy metal. Whatever. We have more room for more things.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway.
I mean, yeah, stretchy metal.
Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here.
You say so.
Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
It's gonna make
Well,
a
I
bag of
believe their
holding
eyes, I'm
eventually.
sure.
It's stretchy. Yep, expanded potion satchel and a goblin coin. And it's just inventory maximized. So yay, my potions and inventory are maxed out, which is kind of nice. Yep, potions. With 2 Ds. Okay. Don't really know what that was for.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for a lesson today?
Yeah. didn't assume it was. Ah. Just upgrade your consumable pack. And I have not messed with the consumables at all in this game, other than just using potions.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Alright, Blackthorn. Show me what you got.
Ah, the man himself. We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip.
Okay.
The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here.
Gotcha.
And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge.
Sure, yeah, no, that makes sense.
And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
Let's do it.
To the bellows it is then.
Oh, is this just that we get it as a reward? Oh, shoulder popped.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Yeah, no, okay. I'm pretty sure. So this has Götterdämmerung, and oh no, wait, that's not Götterdämmerung. It's Ragnarok. My bad. But I think it's also the strongest weapon we. No, that's the strongest weapon we can get now. Although Götterdämmerung is stronger than that.
Thank you, both of you.
So we're done upgrading my weapon.
Does this make you pair
for
the
now.
greatest craftsman alive then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history.
Definitely worth it.
But we're up for the challenge. Yeah.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
Oh no.
Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Yep, Götterdämmerung Design Draft and Ragnarok. 325. That is 25 stronger than I currently am. I'm guessing Götterdämmerung is gonna be not easy to do. But also, my gear for the Ragnarok. That is a nice looking sword.
Trouble with your gear, or... And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best. Not saying Fornian, do you?
Alright, we're going with craft. Oh, is the Götterdämmerung gonna be like a mission? Oh no, it's here. Orichalcum, Darksteel, Primitive Battle Horn. And yeah, it gives me 50 more damage on top of what I'm already doing. That seems reasonable.
Fine.
Alright, we're gonna go check on these, and at that stage, I think is where we will be done. For the night, because I've got about 10 minutes before stream starts for me. Or not, I keep saying stream, before D&D will be starting for me. We're getting this filled up pretty well, aren't we? But also, with all of this done, there's nothing more to be done. So next time I stream, we will be progressing the story, and only the story until we find another one of these things. But also, well, no. Go turn in rewards over here before we go.
Come back.
And then we'll be done for the day.
How do you split the sea?
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
King of the Swift Shot. I'm curious.
Here you are.
Alright, we need 360 more and we get the Genji gloves.
Come again. I may have more
which
for
those
you.
are supposedly really good. So I'm gonna adjust my gear not even temporarily, going forward. Lowers charge time for charged magic by 0.2 seconds. That seems not great. Yeah. Are there any of these I really want? To mess with? Oh, huh. Maybe we could go with experience earned instead of AP for a while, since I don't need the AP right now. That, and once we get to the experience earned stage, it's just gonna hurt. Oh, the experience... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But once we get to the experience earned stage, we're not far from maxing out, is what I'm trying to say. So we'll do that. Yeah, that'll be it for the day. So next time we progress the story, and I will see you guys then. Bye.